Hi, in this video, we'll talk about the paper Conservative Safety Critics for Exploration. What is safe exploration? It is the process of exploring the environment while avoiding undesirable states that could lead to some sort of catastrophic failures. And these failures are defined as events which must be avoided by virtue of them being unsafe, either for the robot or the environment. Why is safe exploration for reinforcement learning difficult? It's because reinforcement learning is inherently a trial and error learning paradigm. And so the question of how should an agent learn without making errors is difficult. And one of the ways to try and enforce this is through constraints. So how do we design these constraints? So we can do them depending on the state of the environment or the robot, like shaped rewards. But doing so requires domain knowledge and makes the process expensive because we need to design different constraints for different environments. So you asked the question, can we have a general form of enforcing constraints? And one intuitive way is to draw analogy with sparse rewards, where we can have a positive 1 signal plus 1 when a failure occurs, and a 0 signal when there is no failure. So this is getting at what we actually want to prevent. So we want to prevent some events which are catastrophic failures, and the agent gets a signal only when such a failure occurs, and there is no signal otherwise. Example of such failures could be a quadruped agent that is tasked to walk but falls down. So falling down is a failure. Or a robot pushing a jug of water that gets spilled. So spilling the water is a failure. So we assume a binary constraint function that only specifies if a failure has occurred in the episode, and we have a, value function based on this VC, which actually captures the probability of failure. So because it is the expected number of failures over all episodes. The overall objective then is to learn a policy pi star that maximizes the task value function VR, and the policy belongs to the policy class capital pi C, which includes all the policies that respect this constraint on the probability of failure. So the constraint says that the probability of failure VC pi should be less than or equal to some threshold chi, where chi is a number between 0 and 1. The flow of the approach consists of two phases: policy execution and parameter updates. In the policy execution phase, we sample an action from the current policy pi_ol and check whether the value of the critic, which is the learned Q function corresponding to the constraint, is less than or equal to a threshold epsilon. We get epsilon through the theoretical derivation as shown in the paper, so it is not set arbitrarily. If this condition is true, then we execute action A, and if this condition is not true, then we sample another action and check the condition. So for parameter updates, we have the learned critic QC, which we learn such that it is a provable overestimate of the underlying QC of the MDP. And we do this by using theoretical tools from the conservative Q-learning CQL paper. Then we update the policy parameters phi through gradient ascent, and because of the constraints we have a dual variable lambda which we update by gradient descent. So the Q function is learned such that we're making an error on the side of caution by overestimating how unsafe a given state is. So we're overestimating the probability of failure, and hence by being conservative with respect to safety. And the update is shown in equation 2, where we use the tools from conservative Q-learning. Our algorithm has two guarantees, probabilistic guarantees. The first, theorem 1, says that the policy update at every iteration is such that the new policy respects an upper bound on the expected probability of failures. So VC of pi phi new is upper bounded. and we show in the paper that this upper bound is tight. The second theorem says that the convergence rate due to this constraint optimization problem that we have is not severely affected as opposed to the unconstrained problem. So the difference between V star, which is the optimal value that you would get to the unconstrained problem, and VR at time step capital T, which is the value of the task reward at the current iteration capital T, the difference is upper bounded, and this upper bound is tight. Through empirical results, we show that our method, which we term conservative safety critics (CSC), is such that it has less average failures compared to the baselines, and that quickly drops to zero during training. And the task reward convergence is either equivalent to the baselines or slightly better. So our method can achieve lower failures without sacrificing task performance. We consider the quadruped locomotion task where the agent has to walk without falling, and we initialize this with a standing controller because the task is extremely challenging to learn from scratch. We consider two manipulation environments where the robot has to push a cube without toppling and push a cube within a certain boundary. So toppling is considered a failure, and the block moving outside the boundary is considered a failure. For the car navigation environment, the car must navigate this maze without getting into the traps which are the violent regions. Please check our paper for more details.